Hello, FLATED friends and fellow roadies. Ken Hoeve with FLATED with your next episode of our FLATED road trip adventures. And for this one, we're not going too far from home. In fact, it's only about 2 hours away, but the place is beautiful. It's one of my favorites, and it all starts right now. And we are here. No, not really. This adventure, this one that we're doing, if you watched a couple years ago on an episode that we did called Cutting Into the Family Ranch, where you have to go out and on this long dirt road, figure out how many trees fell that winter and then cut them in order to drive in. I'm not even to the property yet, and I've already come across my first set of trees that I'll break out the chainsaw, put on some gear, and start cutting. I'm hoping to get down there by dark. I don't know how many more trees there are. Maybe this is it. Maybe there's a bunch more. Maybe there's some right around the corner. That's the beauty of this. It's definitely an adventure. No one is around. And I figured this would be a great time. Still kind of cold outside. Summertime's not quite here, and I want to get away. 3 days of solitude really starts right now. That took about 15 minutes and we're through. This is the tricky part now. This one was within the first 2 miles. We have like another 5 miles. Let's keep going. So far so good. A little bit of snow I had to drive through and roads are kind of muddy in spots, but otherwise success, but we're not there yet. Oh, that's a big one. How did I know it was going so well? That's a real log. I'm glad I brought my big chainsaw. I love it. This is the best. And honestly, having the topper with the 8-foot bed, I'm always traveling around in my Tacoma. Short bed, can't haul a lot of gear. The back of this truck, even if I had to camp here, I've got everything, including the chainsaws and my bed, and I could stack all my gear here and still sleep there. We got wood to cut. Made it to the property, but we're not quite there yet. Oh, another one. All right, let's do it again. I can get by there. Are you picking up on this game? Mystery. You never know what's around the next turn. We have made it. And check this out. Right when I get here, there's a moose right there. I'll show you. I'll flip the camera around. I'll show you. That was pretty cool. Roll in, see a moose right away, swimming in the lake. Saw it get out, went over, stretch its legs, shake off, laid down in the grass. It's sleeping about 100 yards from where I'm gonna be sleeping right here. And the wildlife is just one of the things that makes it worthwhile to work hard to get up here. We'll be here for 3 days, including today, 2 nights. And we're just gonna kind of trek around, check things out. You never know what you'll find up here. Never know what you'll run into, but you can always be guaranteed that you're going to see something beautiful. I'd planned on going on a hike today, first day I got here, but the rain has already started to come down, which is bringing me to this point. I already love this Kelty. I have all this room outside. I don't even know what they call this. I'm calling it a wing, but completely waterproof. Everything's dry. It's like an extension. You can see the rain droplets on there. Love it. I am going to be putting this to a lot of use. So with this rain, makes me want to take a nap, and I have a lot of video to edit. So I'm going to hang out, take a nap, go to sleep, do some editing, wake up in the morning, and then get after it. It's 8 o'clock and I'm probably just going to go to sleep, but I'm totally dry in here. Can hear the rain hitting the outside. The back of the truck is totally dry. As I go to bed, the moose has woken up. I'll do this in one clip so you know I didn't even edit it, and I can see right there. Camera lens change, there you go. How cool is that? I love it out here. No need to go for a hike right now. Nature's coming to me. This is another advantage of it. I had to get up. That moose is hanging out too long, but with this cover, set up my camera, check the moose out. Be just so dry underneath here. I love it. I'm never going anywhere without this. It just keeps getting better. I was just looking up on the hillside through my binoculars, and there's a whole herd of elk up there right at dusk. I'll see if I can get them on my camera phone. There. They don't know I'm here because I'm underneath this. Can't see me back in here. Like a little stealth camping setup. Be sick for hunting season. I put my phone on my binoculars. I'll show you in a second, but there they are. This is how I'm doing it. Oh, I slept so good. I don't want to get up. Good morning, day 2. Made some oatmeal, and now time to pack all this up. We are gonna head out and just check everything out that we can. This is one of my favorite things to do, just hike around. You never know what you're gonna find. I just left my truck, it's right over there, and already another moose. That's definitely a bull. See his horns coming in. It's a female yesterday, so I'm gonna walk back and show you this big beast. The moose cruised on, and so are we. We're gonna do it a bit different though, and that is we'll use Onyx Hunt to track the next couple days of hiking, how far we go, elevation gain, elevation lost, all that. It's kind of fun to see the stats on where you've been. One of the things you'll find out here, elk. That was like 30 minutes of misery back behind me. So many fallen trees. This one's kind of gross, but big bear. Somewhere up here it's fresh. Just straight up beautiful. Done a little over 3 miles in the past 3 hours. I am hungry. This looks like a pretty sweet spot to eat. Safeway sandwich. It's 2 days old. Walking along, and there's that same moose. All right, this is wild. Sleeping arrangement. And the show out front. I'm just sitting out here on the back with my camera, watching the show. Wow, that was truly incredible. I've seen the cows up here and seen a bull here and there, but to see them together, coming together right here, 75 yards away from where I'm camped out, you really can never know what you're gonna see up here. It's just the most unexpected stuff. So looking forward to this afternoon, this evening, getting some food, and then getting up and finding something else to get into tomorrow. Holy shit, there is a bear. I'm gonna try to get photos. There is a bear up on the other side of the hill. Sorry, that footage is bound to be shaky. It was way up there. Oh, there he is right there. I'll try to get it again, but I'm doing it handheld. Let me see if I can get my tripod set up. It's not coming down. I'm gonna see how much closer I can get. I made my way up here. They're about 100 yards that way. Just one's in the trees and the other's in the grass. I don't think they know I'm here. My heart is racing. Got within about 100 yards of them and they split up. One went that way, one went into the woods, so I'm gonna get out of here before they flank me. I am just looking through that bear footage and making some food up, and that bear was a beast. That was a big ass bear. Cool. Wonder if they'll come back out tonight. I am constantly on the lookout around here. Whee! That looks good. Elk and ramen. Good morning. Day 3. What do we do today? It's definitely the question. I was gonna go on another big hike, but how do you beat yesterday? I cannot believe the things we saw. I dreamt about animals last night, and that doesn't happen that often. We saw it all. So today I was thinking maybe fish for a bit, hang out. Of course, right when I start fishing, the fish quit biting, but doesn't really matter. This complete perfection. Unfortunately though, I gotta start packing up. I've got a meeting back in town. A meeting. I don't even want to think about that, but I still got a couple more hours. We'll paddle over and pack up. Brisk. This is spring runoff. That was a fun one, without a doubt. Takeaways from this trip: I have to get an 8-foot bed. This is my wife's original truck from when she was 16 years old, the ranch truck. And all that extra space, that was so awesome to have, especially when it was raining and camping. I loved it. I'm on the lookout now for a daily driver that's an 8-foot bed. But some of the main things that came to mind while I was on this trip is that this summer, everyone's gonna be out in the woods and looking for an adventure, and probably gonna be doing it close to home due to the fact that gas is expensive. This one, only 50 miles each way, and I saw so many incredible things. And with the air topper in the air deck, it makes it that easy. Just inflate it, put it on, go do your trip, go camping, go road tripping, and then when you come back, take it off and store it on a shelf or hang it on a wall, which is what I'm about to do because we've got to start doing ranch stuff around here with this truck. And I've got to mention the new back window. Our original window worked really great, but the new one, such an improvement. I love that I can just flip it up with one hand onto the top of the air topper, and that when I flip it down, I was driving up dusty roads and it kept all the dust out. Absolutely love the new back window. Other thoughts? Respect private land, but also respect public land. Keep it clean out there. It was amazing that I found a couple cans out on public land and even found a balloon back there. So let's do our best to keep the moose and the elk and the deer, their homes clean. Be a good guest. And lastly, I wanted to talk about, if you noticed throughout that entire video, I never had a campfire. So I want to show you this. This is something everybody should have, especially if you're going camping out there. It runs off of propane. It's called a lava box. Thing can crank a huge flame or a small one. You can cook on it. Then the beauty is when you're done, you just cover it up, put it in its case, and you're on your way without fear of setting the woods on fire. It's definitely something to think about if you're going out there, but otherwise, man, that one was as good as it gets. So that does it. Great trip. I don't know how I could improve on that one. Quite possibly the best camp trip I've ever had, and it's the first one of the season. So you know what I'm thinking. Where to next?